Hello, this is Francis from McCaffrey Crafts, and today I thought I'd answer a few questions that have come through recently. I've just been a little bit busy with work recently, so I haven't been putting as many videos out as I had, but I thought today I'd just catch up on a few questions. So I had a question to do on sustainability in regards to cutting the blackthorn. Now, the cutting season, as we know, is finished, but the question was specifically like, how I can sustain, the growth of a blackthorn. Now, the thing about cutting a blackthorn stick out is usually it's only one or two out of each area. Like, you're leaving the majority of the hedge, and like with all hedges, you do have to trim them back and cut them back as well to allow the younger, the shoots to come up as well. So when I take out a blackthorn, I'm not taking it all out. The only difference would be like with a root ball, because then you are taking the whole thing out. So you don't want to dig up every single root ball in a whole ditch, because the primary purpose of blackthorn in Ireland is for hedges, and hedges create a barrier between one field and another. So a lot of farmers will have sheep, they'll have various livestock, and the idea is the blackthorn will keep it in. But the problem with blackthorn is that it grows wild. If you leave blackthorn, it can take over your field. So a lot of farmers, they do trim back the hedges as well, and especially when blackthorn gets quite big and there's quite some long branches in it, they want to kind of trim them back as well to make their hedge more practical as well. So regarding sustainability, usually you walk up and down the hedge, you just identify places that would be good. Now, when you're dealing with farmers and private landowners as well, you're not to, you have to speak to them. So look, I just want to take out these few here. I'm going to leave this border. You have to be very practical with how you approach these things, and it's very important that you're not going to create some problem. Now in April is the nesting time of year, where a lot of birds will nest within the blackthorn bush. So you do have to leave that natural occurrence happen. So sustainability is not really an issue. Like, you just find some overgrown bushes, you just cut what you need. You don't really take the whole bush away. You're just taking out a few sticks here and there. That's why it's kind of so hard you can't really coppice like blackthorn. You can't, like, blackthorn is his own boss. It grows where it wants to, when it wants to. It can take over field. It's regarded as a kind of weed, and a lot of farmers see it as a bit of a nuisance as well, with the thorns, in case their livestock get it as well. So there's plenty out there. You just have to wait for it to be long enough and straight enough. And usually, as I said many times, the overgrown hedges are the best, because you can get quite a good few sticks right in the middle of the bush, which are certain for a light. So if you're taking out a stick from deep inside the middle of the bush, you're not really interfering with it. So yes, sustainability is not really an issue usually with blackthorn, because you're leaving plenty there, and you have to wait a number of years. So like if you cut it, another branch will outshoot from it, and another thing will grow as well. And it's quite important to cut back a blackthorn bush, so that it gives the opportunity for the younger branches to kind of see the light and grow as well, and be vibrant. And you want those kind of blackthorns to form, because they grow in all different directions, and they offer great protection for birds nesting as well. So by taking away some of the longer, straighter pieces, you create these nice little areas where the birds can go in and nest as well. So it's actually quite good. So look, that's just a quick answer to that question on sustainability. Thanks for watching.